We got ourselves team. Let's go with team blue. Check out the boys. We got ourselves Jamelt AB. We got ourselves AB red with a big old mount. I do like the way that mount looks. Look at that thing. Yoink. Yoink in the back end. We got ourselves Law in here. We got Mun. We got ourselves Thanatos as well. And X-Mage coming in as a fire. Ooh. I like the skin for your weapon. Baby Lava. Is it Baby Lava in here? Is one of those things Baby Lava, or is that you Baby Lava? We got ourselves Athaman as a team red with Benji. Benji going to be going up first as a scuba diving paladin. We got ourselves Juin in the back as Wumi. Warport as I think Destruction, and we got ourselves Mizik as a rogue. Went from the human rogue to I'm gonna say Nightborn. The Void Elf rogue. Big blood of the enemy coming out for Benji. Gonna be a Karma coming out for Law. Benji gonna go for a big old Shield of Vengeance. That Karma is ticking down on him quite a bit. It's gonna be this number to Benji bubbling this out. Was it Benji's blood of the enemy, or was it Law's blood of the enemy? Because if it was Law's, and Law is going to be down to cooldown. But it looked like it was Benji the one that used it. But Benji going to be down a bubble. No Shield of Vengeance. Is actually quite in the open. Law just needs a couple more kobolds in order to take him down. Benji just tried to stay as mobile as possible. Trying not to get caught in a Fist of Fury. Gonna be Shinky coming out for that Incap. Even before Alexi comes out. So this man is just trying to stay ahead of the curve right now. Law slowed down, having to go for the Vivifies. Cannot catch up to Benji. Giving Benji plenty of time to let his forbearance fall off. He's going to cycle probably into the Blessing of Protection next, and then later into Shield of Vengeance right after. Fist of Fury locking him down for a second. Has a Hammer of Justice to break up the Fist. Actually, there's quite a bit of damage to Law. Wings are up and running. Could be the end. Oh my god. Benji took him down in a big setup. It was just planning for a good one. That Hodge is all he needed. This man got quite a bit of damage behind him. And Mun is going to be up next, trying to go for a Leap Fear onto Benji. Blessing of Protection coming out for this man just to stay as mobile as possible. I feel like he could have probably held back that Blessing of Protection. But that was quite a bit of damage for him either way that he's going to take from Mun right now. The Blessing Protection could have been used as more of a defensive, but he just wanted to prevent CC. Looks like he is playing blood of the enemy, popping blood onto Mun. He's going to be him tricking it out of the Hammer of Justice, and Benji not looking all that good. Has had a freedom. Mun is going to reconnect. Next seconds are coming down. Oh, it looks like Mun did take him down. I believe the Twilight Devastation came from the Warrior. Just slice a good portion of Benji's health out of it, man. Probably should have saved that Blessing of Protection until a little bit later, but that TD probably would have done him in though, either way. Imagine popping yourself at low, it's like, haha, the Warrior can't do anything. Bam, massive beam from the sky just slices through your health. It looks like Mun is the one with the TD procs. Instant disarm onto Athaman. Athaman cannot really do much right now, but he's setting up. Got himself wings up and running. Is that the middle long wings? So really wings. Looks like it's going to be some big damage onto Mun. Does have himself reflect. Atham needs to make sure not to Hodge himself during that moment. And Mun's just trying to maximize the damage. Hodge coming down as he goes late. In Rage Regeneration, does that keep him alive? Actually, barely alive. Commanding shot right after charge. Heal off of Atham, and maybe does go into that Invis portal. Atham just trying to stay away from the enemy. Mun's trying to see if he can find him, but he recovered quite handily through that Hammer of Justice burst out of Atho. Mun is not going to have any more defenses left, and Atho got a second set of wings rolling stun onto Atho. Actually, perfect stun from Mun right now. Might want to get away from Atho and does disarm him. The wings actually didn't do anything, so for Mun, this is perfect. You still wait until about, I think about minute 0.6 before wings are back up for Atho. I'm pretty sure all Paladins are running. If not, Vision of Perfection Major, at least Vision of Perfection Minor to reduce the cooldown on the swings. And even every other one of those Hammer of Justices still does work. Athaman actually bopping himself out of the fear. Mun not looking all that good. Looks like he might just go down. And Atha does take him out with a hammer at the end. Did not give this warrior an opportunity to recover. Didn't even go for Shield of Vengeance. Went for straight out Blessing of Protection and just used it offensively. Thanatos up next, as Athaman tried to see if he could kite him around, hitting him with that hand or hindrance for the slow. Thanatos popping in an early Metamorphosis, trying now to catch up to Athaman. Shield of Vengeance coming in for the Paladin. Looks like it's going to be the corruption effect for Thanatos. Trying up in the air, trying to see if he can make it rain onto Atha. Got to clip him once, broke through that Shield of Vengeance, but Atha still looking very healthy right now. Look at his health, man. Even his cloak is proccing right now. It should be maximizing the damage with that cloak if he has wings. That to the 3,000, unless it's reducing PvP. 3,000 strength, agility, or intellect buff. That's basically an unused trinket worth of stats, and looks like Atha is not going to be maximizing it. How long does that effect last for? Like 12 seconds? I actually don't remember. But that's a strong cloak right now, dude. It adds so much extra burst damage when it procs right now. It is absolutely insane. Next up, Thanatos just mounting up, trying to stay away from Athaman. Does not have Metamorphosis, does have I-Beams though to get him into the demonic meta. That's going to be short, but he doesn't have the big cooldown anymore. Still has himself an opportunity regardless. Stun him to Atha, Blade Dance to follow. Hodge coming out, does have a trinket, does go for the trinket as the wings come out for Atha. It's going to be Darkness early. Athaman looks like he's the one who took more damage through that wings than Thanatos did, but for Atha, was that real wings? Or was that his mid-long wings? Actually, going to be Gladiator's Breach for Atha. He's just going to go invis. That just actually went up and started pelting him downwards. I wish he had Spectral Sight for this one to be able to see Atha, man. Atha making sure to boop him as he's getting down towards the ground. That just tried to stay near the corrupted zone that he threw down with a trinket. Stun to Atha. Could be the end here. Bubble might be coming out for Atha, unless he's careful. He deep rocking for either one of those guys. I can't even tell at this point. Atha, make sure not to get interrupted in the cast. Twisted appendage to Atha. Could be end for him. Trying not to use Bubble right now. Healing himself with a Crucible. Shield Avengers to keep himself afloat. Thanatos might just go down if that shield pops. Metamorphosis back for the guy. Make sure you don't pop that Shield Avengers anywhere near you, my guy. You could be in a very... Oh my god, that shield slapping him back right in the face. That was just unfortunate. And X-Mage is just trying to see if he can get a bubble out of Atha. Got the bubble, forced that combustion out of him. He went for a Lucid Dream just to get a bunch of Fire Blasts in there. So Athaman is going to have to play quite a long game against X-Mage. This is a mage. He did pop Combustion, but Greater Powers is still going to give him an opportunity to get himself a setup. Athaman is a Paladin, so he's really going to have a hard time getting kited by X-Mage. Blinks, Roots, Breath, any of this doesn't mean slows, honestly. So Athaman is going to have to play very, very safe here. That's why he's repositioned to this pillar. How is X-Mage going to approach this, man? He needs to set up Greater Pyros. He needs to land a big meteor, and essentially he just needs to get Athaman away from any pillars to give him as least of opportunity to do anything. He needs to really put Athaman in a false sense of encouragement there. Oh, Hammer of Justice coming out as Dragon's Breath actually breaks a little early. Polymer still coming out in Atha. He's going to Adept out of it. That's perfect for X-Mage. Does get an over into Atha. Hand of Freedom is going to follow as he gets a slow into X-Mage Temporal to try to counter some of the damage. Trying to Ring of Frost. Greater Power Blast is coming out. It's going to get hit with a brick a little bit early before the Mage blinks. Polymorph into Atha still happens. It is going to be short. Does freeze him, so that's going to be fully DR'd and Polymorph's not going to happen. Shield Event is coming up as he gets hit by Greater Pyro Blast. Trying to get that shield to pop back into X-Mage. Could be big enough burst right now. X-Mage does have Cauterize coming out. Athaman just pop wings on top of the damage to increase everything he's doing already. So X-Mage just might have to sit it. That was the minute-long wings by the looks of it with Atha. Those wings did not last long at all. So it's going to still have quite a burst available. Try to repoly. Is that DR'd? Does break the DRs. Finally able to do damage. Athaman doesn't have bubble. X-Mage is going to go for another Greater Pyro. He still could be down for the count right now. Could be anything out of Atha. Oh, running by and just cleaving him down. Didn't even give the boy a chance. That guy just tried to go bowling with Atha. Did not work out. And ABG is up next to the red. Athaman has nothing left. He got himself 40 seconds on the Shield Avengers. 42 seconds on a Blessing Protection. Try to go invisible. Actually trinket it just to make sure he can go invis. And ABG actually cannot see him. Perfect invis trinket out of Atha to just continue surviving through all that burst out of ABG. He popped himself Shield Avengers, wings, and everything. Does that give Athaman enough time? Trinket out of Athaman's Hammer of Justice. Atha does see that ABG is running the Tentacle. So the Mind Flayed Tentacles need to be eliminated immediately. He needs to make sure he has a dodge for it or a Blade of Justice or something. But Atha, 10 seconds left on the defensive, does get himself wings. Needs to heal himself through his wings if possible. Trying to turn this damage around onto ABG. He getting hit with a Hammer of Justice. Cannot stop this Hammer of Justice right now. Shield of Vengeance could be available. Does have Blessing of Protection. Bubble still available for ABG. Could be going down. Bubbling a little bit early. Athaman is still pretty vulnerable right now. Trying to heal as much as possible. Looks like ABG is on a retreat, which is going to give Athaman that sweet opportunity to catch up on health. Looks like he decided, you know what? Bubble down. I could take advantage of this. Might be the burst he needed. And he does clap down ABG at the end. What is this bird that's up in the air? Where did you come from, little guy? Aw, look at that, dude. Athaman. Oh my god, dude. Gladiator's Breach. The invis. Did you only kill 4? Really? Was it Benji that got it? Yeah, Benji did get a kill with a Blessing of Protection. You're right. Oh my goodness, boys. Oh my goodness. If the new Paladin loses, you better delete his account. That's fucked up, man. Don't delete your account, man. You tried your best. It's okay. Alrighty. 5v5 Abominations add the leader in second group. Wait, you want to do Abomination versus Abomination team? Oh, goodness. Okay, I'll add him too. Did he add me?